What's up, guys? Today is day 181 of grinding until I'm a millionaire. I just got back with the dog, and this is a little biscuit, so I gotta get that for her. But I wanted to start filming this video because it's midnight almost. Oh, it's only 11. Look at her. Okay. I'm super tired, so anyway, just wanted to make this real quick. Don't know that I have a whole lot to talk about. I went to film a client today, and that was really good. They're super cool, easy to talk to. They had a lot of good stuff to talk about, like making content with them, super easy. And so that's something that I've got to narrow in a little bit more on my clients, because like there's one that says he'll get back to me on Tuesday about the $1,000 price. Like I don't even really care anymore. Like I want to just get people at the new price. But his business will be a little bit harder to create content for, I think. So we'll see what that looks like. But anyway, these clients were super cool, super easy to create content for. They were good at talking. They're pretty good. Like, you know, they'll get better, but they're pretty good. Anyway, so these videos, daily check-in, talk about where I'm at, where I'm going, what I'm working on. I want to be a millionaire one day, so we're working on that. I currently serve part-time at Olive Garden. I'm down to just like one shift a week now after this weekend. So I pretty much had 2 shifts this week, and then I'll be 1 shift after that. So if I work on a Saturday, make like 150, I guess, $600 a month from Olive Garden. Oof, that's crazy. That's crazy how different it is. If I worked 3-4 days a week, if I doubled on the weekends and worked a couple days during the week, like I'm at 2-3 grand a month. So hopefully I'll still be okay without that. I think I should be fine, but also this month I've just added on a lot more expenses in subscriptions for helping me scale the social media side of things, and the Tesla insurance, and the fucking everything else that I've just started, like CRMs and a bunch of other tools. So anyway, I just scaled back at that. Like I told myself when I got 2 more clients, I would quit there. And then I would essentially be making about the same and having a lot more time to work on my business. I don't know. I got more than 2 clients technically. And I still want to hold on, just, you know, keep a few shifts just as a safety net. You know, if any big clients cancel on me, then I'm screwed and I'll have to start working a lot more. So we don't want that. I want to have the safety net. I have a YouTube channel and a website that makes me passive income, $1,000-$1,500 a month, anywhere in between there, depending on what's going on with the industry. I built that up over the last 3 years. Took me a really long time to get there, but now it's making me passive income. I'm not posting videos on that channel, so that's cool. And then I do social media management, make content. I guess I'm a videographer. I gotta fine tune like exactly what I am, what I do, because I was talking to my friend. Anyway, wait, I do that and I make a few $1,000s a month from that. So I was talking to my friend, and like, if I say I'm a videographer and my packages essentially include, let's say 30 hours of me editing content, me filming content, all of that, posting the content at $100 an hour, like 3 grand is reasonable. And videographers charge more than that. I come out there with cameras, lights, like all of it. And then I make the content, I create a funnel, like I do so much for them. And so 1,000 does seem cheap when you put it that way. So I got to start figuring out how to elevate that status. Like maybe I talk about that I have a team. Maybe it's like, hey, you know, me and my team will create content for you. I don't know yet. But anyway, videographer. I do that, make a few thousand from that. So I've got this fucking thing on my fucking face. Pisses me off, dude. Anywhere else, like it just, and it hurts. And it looks ridiculous, and I'm just probably gonna pop it tomorrow. I think tomorrow. I give it like a week or 2 to go away, and it's still there. Ridiculous. Anyway, so I served a little bit today, made okay money, like 150, not really. But filmed for those clients. They're super cool. Their content's gonna be good. I got that uploaded. This is the first person where we're gonna try and get daily posts. We're gonna try and get a bunch of posts. Fingers crossed we can do it. But I'm excited to get that stuff edited and put it out there. Like they're super hyped. and it's going to be good for me to have for sure. Good for me to have them as a client. Like I know they'll write a really nice review. Their content's going to give me more of a portfolio, and I'm excited to work with them. So that's good. I'm happy about that. Then I went to worked for a little bit. It was like dead at like 8:30. I was like, yo, can I go home? There's 3 of us left. He's like, no, we got to wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. And they sent the 2 home because they carpooled together and left me by myself, which is fine. It was dead. I just didn't want to be standing around for an hour. And we got fucking slammed. Like 10 parties came in and it's just me. So anyway, one of the managers helped me out and took on a few of the tables, but I think I made more in that last hour than I did all day being there. Not all day, but since 4. So that was cool. But it makes me think, like, I'm like, dude, I make too much money to stand around here for fucking $10 an hour. Like, give me tables or let me go. I got stuff to do. I got a to-do list I got to knock out. But yeah, so I listened to a little bit more of my book. Okay, wait. So that's where I'm at. Let's just keep the structure. My goals are to keep ironing out my systems so that I can deliver with minimal effort, deliver good quality stuff with minimal effort. I have someone who used to write blog posts for me way back in the days in the Philippines. He's going to be my new VA for $4 an hour. And he just had a kid, so he's really eager to work. He does pretty good work, and he's very coachable. So he's not an expert VA, but I want to start giving him things like adding listings to the website that feature businesses. I gave him access to my Facebook page so he can start replying to comments, messages, all of that stuff. Posting content for my clients. He's going to be posting. And let's see, I feel like that's about it. Managing podcast requests and whatever else I need. Maybe I'll get a Walmart Plus membership and tell him, hey, on Tuesday, like, order a delivery for these groceries. I don't know. The sky is the limit. But that's going to save me so much time. If I get 40 hours a week for $4 an hour, that's $160 a week. So 2, 320, 640 a month, plus the Tesla, plus the, what else? I had another big monthly expense add-on. Oh, so like almost 100 to 200 a month for the social media thing that I'm going to be using to post. So it got a lot more expensive, but I think having those extra 40 hours of somebody else doing stuff, I can spend my time offering freebies, getting to know people, podcast, networking, connecting, and like just worrying about that. And everything else is happening on the back end. Like my editor just delivered 12 really good reels. He is amazing. I love that guy. Really good reels for one of my clients. He took a little bit longer than normal, but after we hopped on the phone, I gave him some ideas to knock that out quicker. And now I need 30 from him and still some other ones. So he needs to get going on the editing, but we need to get that knocked out. But anyway, it was so nice because if I had to edit those 12 reels, it wouldn't have happened. It would have taken me so long because there's not been any sort of downtime where I could sit down and be like, oh, what should I do now? Like I have a fucking list and the list keeps getting bigger and I try and knock off that list and it just keeps growing. So that is something that having those things in place, like, hey, I need these listed on the website. Hey, I have 200 comments. I need you to go through and reply to all of them and say, hey, message me, or hey, I messaged you, or whatever. Get that funnel going, get the shit moving, because my time spent connecting with people like, hey, that was really good to talk to you. Like, let's get on the podcast. Hey, sit down with them, talk to them for an hour and a half on the podcast. Hey, figuring out systems for my VA to be more efficient, to build a team of editors, to do whatever. Like, that's where my time spent. My time can't be spent, especially now. Like, I don't know, $1,000 a month client, I probably spend 4 hours a month on their stuff. I outsource the rest, and let's say I net, I don't know, 700. So 700 divided by 4, what does that come out to? Almost $200 an hour. So my time's pretty valuable at this point, right? So I got to really consider that. When I start selling clients at $3,000, $4,000, whatever I end up doing, let's say $3,000 to keep it simple. My net let's say is 2,500. I spent 2 hours with the client. Let's say 4. Let's say include filming, include talking to him, getting the shit set up. I spend 4 hours with the client. My profit is 2,500. So 5 times 4, $600-700 an hour. crazy, right? So I really need to be conscious about that. I'm going to start the thing down the street. I'm going to have them pick up my laundry, do it, drop it off folded, so I don't have to worry about folding. There's just a lot of things that I want to start outsourcing, and now that I can, but I got to make sure it's not because of laziness. I got to make sure, hey, is it because I'm too lazy to do my laundry? Maybe a little bit. But you think about, I spend 2 hours every 3 days on it, like, and my time, let's say, is worth $200 an hour. So I'm spending 6 hours a week on it. That's $600 an hour. Like, I can outsource it for fucking $15. Why would I worry about it, right? Why would I, if I could spend an hour on an extra 2 hours a week on the phone with potential clients, that's going to make me so much more money than I would save folding my laundry. Like, it is such a poor person habit to think like that. Now, to be fair, 3-4 months ago, my time wasn't worth that. Like, my time was maybe worth $40 an hour, $30 an hour. And so maybe even less than that. And so it didn't make sense for a lot of these things. But now it's like, hey, I got to get shit done, and I got to do it efficiently. I don't know. That's just my thought process with it. Like, obviously that's going to change as I go, and I think I'm a little bit more extreme about it because I've wanted to be in a position like this for a long time. I've wanted to have a consistent editor and consistent VA to just outsource stuff to, so that I can do what I feel like is the most important. And I feel like I'm almost at that point, or I am at that point, so I'm really jumping on doing it. But anyway, those are just some of my raw thoughts. My goal, I guess we're gonna say my goal, I'm not quite at 10,000 from everything, not yet. We're close, but not quite. And that'll keep being my goal until I hit that. Once I hit that, we'll buy some, I don't know, what should I buy myself? Let me know in the comments. Air Forces, some shoes, a suit. I kind of need a suit for these other networking meetings. Leave a comment. What I like to do is I like to set a crazy goal, and once I hit it, I buy myself something nice. Like my Ray-Bans were from a goal. I bought Air Force, custom Air Forces, just because I'm not a shoe guy, but it's just like, hey, when I get 10,000 subs, I'm gonna buy myself this, like whatever. And so what should my 10K a month goal be? Once I hit that, what should I buy myself? I think it's good to set hard goals, but then also reward yourself when you hit them. So I'm very in for that. But I gotta think about what that would look like. Anyway, that's goal, 10K a month. We're close, not quite. We'll get there. And a few more clients. And then the other goal is gonna be pay off debt. That is a big goal. I'm just gonna start setting aside as much money as I can each month to go towards that, because that, once I get that down, like, I guess what I'm paying towards is my minimum payment towards debt right now is going to be what I'm paying towards the Tesla. So right now it's like, that's a double whammy. But if I pay off the debt, then that money can just roll over into that. I don't know, just some thoughts. So those are the two goals: pay off debt, 10 grand a month, and move to Bali. Somebody commented on a video a few days ago. I was like, bro, cancel the lease. Like, I thought Bali was your goal. And Bali is still my goal. That didn't change. But the reality is like, where I'm at with my business, it feels like it's growing pretty quick in the first few months, but it's not like, next month I'm going to be able to go to Bali. It's not like next quarter I'm going to be able to go to Bali. Like, I feel like it's going to be a year or two. And if I'm in that position, then it doesn't matter making the payments on the Tesla. Maybe I ran up the mileage too much anyway, and I need to not drive it for a while. I don't know. But I'm not too concerned about that. But what I am concerned about is, like, a year from now, I do want to have the business in a position where it's generating income and my time input is very, very minimal, and I'm still making okay margins. And where I'm at right now, like, that looks a little different, but it's building into that, right? Like, when I first started, I was filming, editing, and posting, and then I quickly learned, hey, I can't do that. So I sourced editing. Now I film, post, and all the other parts of it. But now, hopefully by next month, all I'm going to do is film, and that's it. I go to the client, I've got everything uploaded in a drive. I just need to create a task in Asana, assign it to the editor, say, hey, edit this, deadline is this, boom, go this, the pay is this, go crazy. And then I'm done, right? It goes back in the folder, it gets posted, I don't have to worry about it. And then hopefully another quarter, another few months away, then maybe I'm not even filming. Maybe I have a videographer I pay a little bit, and the videographer goes, uploads it, editor edits it, puts it in the folder. Poster posts it, right? That would be the goal. But I'm not there yet, so I'm not thinking, like, I'm thinking long term. That's going to be a couple of years before I have a system where that's really solid, ironed out, and I have a team. But I'm moving in that direction so that I can be in Bali and, client calls, hey, what's up? Yeah. Let me send you the link. Just pick your filmer. We'll be out there, and we'll be out there next week to get your content, right? That's how it should work. That's exactly how it should work. I'm chilling. And I'm like, hey, filmer, Bob, your calendar's going to come through. Just make sure you're good. Boom. That's where we're headed. That is where we're headed. I'm really, really excited about it. So I'm also excited about the Tesla. They're not as cool now as they were 5 years ago, but it was something, one of my friends that moved here, so years ago, she was in like a weird spot and she just moved here, doesn't have very much money, like, just shitty situation. I'm like, hey, look, like 3 months from now, you're going to be doing good. And she was. Like, I put it on my calendar. I messaged her 3 months later. She's like, yeah, I'm doing good. And then when I finally moved here, so she'd been doing way better than me. But anyway, around that time, I was like, hey, let's see who could buy a Tesla first. Like, that was just our little goal, or our little thing. I guess I didn't actually buy the Tesla, but anyway. That's something I wanted years ago. And so now we're just there. I'm hyped about it. I'll quit talking about it like a week from now. I'll be over it. But now I'm hyped, so I'm going to talk about it all the time. It's just cool, man. I have something nice to drive itself so I can get shit done on the phone. But anyway, I gotta pick that up on Tuesday, and I wish it was on Monday because I'm very impatient. But I've got a few meetings tomorrow with potential clients, and these are all clients from before I bumped the prices up, so I think I'll just pitch them at the normal price, and maybe I'll get a few more, but then after that is done. Anyway, that was a lot. I'm gonna go upload this and get ready for bed. I've been wearing my watch again. I have a sleep app on there. It tells me how much sleep I got. And I got like 6.5 last night, so that's pretty good. And then like 3 the night before. So we're at 9 hours across the last couple days, but it's midnight. It's almost midnight. I'll probably be in bed by 12:30. And God, I got that meeting at 9 in Scottsdale, so I'll have to get up early to drive to that. But it's cool. I'll sleep when I'm dead. We're not worried about it. But all right, guys, we'll talk to you tomorrow for day 182. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys.